Hello YouTube, it's DJ Soul Gauge Trains, and this is part one of a video where I'm going to show you how to modify the drivers on one of these Lionel mallets. So here you have the Great Northern, and this belongs to a friend of mine. And then here we have mine, the Buffalo, Rochester, and Pittsburgh. And as you can see, the front drivers are offset from the rear drivers on mine. I've already done this modification and tested it out, and my engine still works. And as you can see, my friends here, the drivers, both the front and the rear drivers are lined up, which is not correct. So I'm going to take the front drivers and offset them forward of the rear drivers 1/4 turn. So I'm going to show you how to do that basically now. Alright, so in order to do this, you're going to need to flip the engine over on its back on a very soft surface like carpet, or if you have a train cradle, you can use that. And the first thing we need to do is we need to take the body screws off. There's one, and if you have a magnetic screwdriver, that helps. I have to let you know, by doing this, you are avoiding the factory warranty on the engine. My buddy already is made aware of that. So, excuse me if I'm a little slow with this. I'm used to having two hands. And I'm trying to do this very gently so that I don't knock the locomotive over on its side. And there's the fourth screw. So here's where it gets tricky, and I need two hands for the next part, so I'm just going to explain it and then I'll film where I can. But this part here just lifts up, and you're able to lift the whole piece out. You see how that's coming out now? See how I've separated the boiler? And the reason why I need two hands is because the front driver set is still connected. And in step 3, I'll show you how to disconnect that and turn the drivers. So that's it. Okay, so here's part 3. And what we're going to do now is disconnect this screw. We're going to unscrew this screw, which is the front set of drivers. And I need a second hand to do this, so I'm going to try one more time, and if I can't do it, then I'll have to shut the camera off. Yeah. Okay, so I will be back as soon as I get this disconnected. Okay, so I've disconnected the front set of drivers, and I've got them up in my hand here. And you see that round piece right there? What I'm going to do is just twist that with my hand and move the drivers forward, and then I'll reconnect it with this square rod right there. It just sits in there. And be very careful with these wires when you're doing that. Don't put too much tension on. There's the wires, there's not much slack here, and I'm not really pulling much on it at all. So even though it looks kind of wonky what I'm doing, there's still plenty of room here. There's not much tension. And you could see that plunger there, and you could see this track here. Basically, that little notch in the washer sits in between that track there, and that's how the front pilot articulates. So, and once again, I can't do this. So this is what you twist. So I'm going to shut the camera off, twist it, and then put it back together and show you what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see, I've moved the drivers. You could see that they're not lined up anymore. These are 1/4 turn up than these. So rear set is behind the front set, which is the way it should be. So here we go. No trouble at all. And like I said, this voids the Lionel warranty, so if you try this at home and you sever a wire and you break something and you go to Lionel about it, they're going to be able to tell that you modified the engine by looking at the drivers. So please be careful if you do this, and also please don't say DJ had this great idea and I tried it. I've seen his YouTube videos. Can you fix my engine for free? Don't say that. So, I mean, you could say that, but I'm pretty sure Lionel won't help you. So, just be aware. It's a very simple fix, and as long as you're careful, you won't break anything. So, but that's it for now. Take care. The next video of these engines will be when I weather them. So, that's it for now. Bye-bye.